really? Okay, so your hobby is like reading. So which kind of book you read nowadays?
Well, especially, I do have two books, right? And I always would like to read two books. One is Bhagavad Gita, another one is Think and Grow Rich. And those books
Oh,
are very much inspirational. By
yeah,
reading these
definitely.
kinds of books, you are going to know a lots of
So really, actually, Bhagavad Gita is a religion book. So can you describe some point from where?
just
Uh,
here what you can find in this book, because this book is all about Mahabharata, right? If you have watched Mahabharata, it means you have read this book, because after
hmm,
all, this book has been written because of Mahabharata, and
hmm,
everything has been taken from Mahabharata, right? So here you
right.
can find the conscious mind of Krishna ji, right? Especially
Hmm.
how clever he is.
City of India, and most of company like IT sectors have also available here. So this is all about like a job hub, but people are
Limited
just
area, but it is not as much as Delhi has been. So I think that
hmm,
for the time it's perfect. We do not have to struggle for that. We do not have to struggle to breathe. We do not have any kind of struggles because of pollutions. It happens, right?
hmm,
It is disappeared. It is not visible for us, but I can say
hmm.
that current weather condition, current situation in Kathmandu is perfect. No need to be worried about that.
Yes,
Okay, so shall we start?
sure.
Uh, I think that we are meeting second time, right? Already we have met
Yes,
with each other.
yes,
Okay,
second time.
all right. First of all, tell me that how are you doing today and how has been your day so far?
Yeah, thank you so much for asking. And my day was really fantastic, and my day was also going to very well. Nothing and worry about my side. And what about your side? And
Thank
how
you so
about
much.
your days?
I'm doing great, and my day has been quite productive and engaging, because I did what I wanted, and that has made my day quite productive, and I'm so glad for that.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
so
really nice.
also, so I would like to know once again about you. So can you please give your short introduction to me?
Definitely, definitely. Okay, thank you so much for giving this wonderful opportunity. So, well, my name is Lucky Ali. I'm talking to you, Gurugram, Haryana. Basically, I'm from Uttar Pradesh. Now I'm working here. So, and apart from, and I have done diploma degree in mechanical. So, yeah, that's all about me. Thank you.
Wow, that's an amazing introduction. So let's do you have any topic to discuss about, or just should I introduce myself once again to you?
Okay, well, sure.
Okay, great. First of all, I would like to thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to tell you something about myself. Well, my name is Ajay Shah. I belong to Rohtak district that is located in Nepal. Right now, I am speaking from Kathmandu, that is the capital city of Nepal. If I talk about my qualification, I'm still pursuing my bachelor degree with English literature, and I do have 3 years of experience in terms of teaching English subject as well as English language. And I really enjoy helping my students with the difficult topics that they find complex. And as far as my hobbies are concerned, my hobbies are playing cricket and reading books. That's pretty much about me.
Oh, sounds good. I really. Okay, so your hobby is like reading. So which kind of book you read nowadays?
Well, especially, I do have two books, right? And I always would like to read two books. One is Bhagavad Gita, another one is Think and Grow Rich. And those books
Oh,
are very much inspirational. By
yeah,
reading these
definitely.
kinds of books, you are going to know a lots of principles which are going to work for your life to go ahead, right?
Yeah,
So these
definitely. Yeah,
books
you're
are
right.
very much powerful, and I recommend everybody to read these kinds of books to get knowledge and be wise person.
Okay, so really, actually, Bhagavad Gita is a religion book. So can you describe some point From where?
Just
Uh,
here what you can find in this book, because this book is all about Mahabharata, right? If you have watched Mahabharata, it means you have read this book, because after
hmm,
all, this book has been written because of Mahabharata, and
hmm.
everything has been taken from Mahabharata, right? So here you
Right.
can find the conscious mind of Krishna ji, right? Especially
Hmm,
how clever he is. He's ready
hmm.
always to guide, Arjun, especially because in this Mahabharata you can find that Arjuna is a little bit aggressive person, right? Than
Yeah.
Yudhishthir and Bhim. Bhim is also very aggressive, but Yudhishthir is very much quite calm and composed, right? It doesn't get a certainly or instantly angriness on anybody, right? And all the time Yudhishthir makes understands Arjun and Bhim, all his brothers. So Krishna ji plays a vital role in this particular Mahabharata, was played a great role to make
Right.
understand Panta brothers. So this kind
Like
of
a
thing.
teacher. Like a teacher.
Yes, like an instructor,
Hmm.
like a mentor.
Yeah.
So have you ever watched Mahabharata?
Yeah. Many times. I watched many times.
What do you think? What do you think about Mahabharata? Can you please explain something about that?
Actually, Mahabharat is all about like a religion's war. Okay, religion's war. So one two type people fight each other. One was who's a trust of God, and second is not trusting to God. So this is this type war going there. So actually, in one like a purpose of what is the purpose? Purpose is all about if you if you not doing good way any work, so I think you become laziness person. So this type activity happen there also, Kaurav and Pandava. Pandava is always given positive thought and ideas, and always he pray for God to something. But Pandava is also very anger person, and they not talk politely to other people, and they always wanted to fight each other. This is all about going
So
stories,
what do
maybe.
just here just I would like to ask one encounter question. That what do you think about the Duryodhana? Does he really play a vital role to just make this war? Because I
Mm.
think that because of him this war has been done, right? Has been started. So what do you think about him?
Actually, every person uh, like a biggest role play biggest role in Mahabharat, Pandava, Arjun, Yudhishthir, Nakul, Sadev is all about very good warriors. Okay, so I don't too much knowledge about, okay, because I was married. It's a very long time. Okay,
Okay,
so
having said that, that's an amazing explanation you have just explained, and I'm really impressed with your, wise mind just you have mentioned, and at least you have narrated something that is sufficient to understand.
yeah, definitely,
Okay, so
this
here
is
just let's jump into some kinds of topics.
mm-hmm,
That program is of course nearby Delhi. I think so, right? Am I right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So what kind of situations in terms of pollutions, in terms of that kind of worst air is coming. So what do you think about that?
Actually, now this time in Delhi NCR, the facing of IQ level breathing because of people not aware this type activity. People are just doing our job, not about what is the going on such environment, their life, and what is the kind of problem everyone facing problem. But and government should not aware. Okay, and government also not implement any kind of uh, roadmap, and not made any type of activity. So this is happen in Delhi NCR, and so and now this time I'm also worried about like what is exactly going on, especially for Delhi NCR, because many times people are just uh, protest against your our government, but government not care about. Government only uh, like become a habitual, okay, not implement any kind of things what is the exactly people need. So uh, now this time as everyone facing problem. Okay.
So it means you are trying to tell that government is not taking any kind of responsibilities towards this poisonous, air, right? Which is coming,
Yeah.
and that is quite harmful. Because of that, people are unable to breathe properly. People are getting too much sick, right? And
Yeah.
many people have lived Delhi, and many people are on the way to leave Delhi. So
Right.
how do we take this? Is this really advantageous for Delhi?
Actually, not any advantage for Delhi, because Delhi is a capital of city of India, and most of company IT sectors have also available here. So this is all about like a job hub, but people are just left in Delhi because of IQ level, because of pollutions, because of like a gathering, because of so many gathering inside and roadside, and people are not going here and there. So this is also bad. And some um, politicians and who's like a biggest uh, actors, engineer, they left because of uh, uh, environment. Environment. Okay. They 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 don't take any chance their life. That's why they move
Yeah,
in
of course.
Delhi. Uh,
Life is something which is very much important. Once it goes, never comes back, right?
Actually, you feel like one cigarette. If you one cigarette you smoke, so you feel like one is smoked one cigarette you smoke, like a breathing, like now this time pollution going on in Delhi
So does
NCR.
does does Delhi pollution impact on Gurgaon?
Not my side, just impact only Delhi NCR, like a Jama Masjid, Lotus temples, and Lal Killa. There is there is uh, there is a like a only pollution area, and so many crowded area. Okay,
Yeah,
now
of
this
course,
time
right?
I'm living here. There is no like any kind of breathing problem now this time. So I would say it is a normal condition going on my area, but the condition is only in Delhi. Okay, Delhi side area. Okay.
I am really delighted to know that at least you are saved from pollutions. You are not being impacted from that pollution. So I'm really, glad to hear that.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But as you know, as a worker, they not live okay easily, like a job, not shift easily to other state. Okay, so
True.
this is a really quite challenges for who's working in company. Okay, who's making business, who's uh, who's going uh, become like a habitual in part of Delhi, so they not live easily to
Yeah, of course, that is
other.
two things because being a worker, being an employee, you have lots of responsibilities, right? You are doing works, and because of that, you are surviving your lives. Because of that, your families members are getting sufficient facilities. So if you
Yeah,
live
right.
that, everything is going to be on violent. That is not on favor of you. That does not
Yeah,
work in favor of you. So that is the
yeah.
matter of think about that, right? Because
Hmm.
being a ordinary backgrounds, we have to think, right? We have to think 100 times before leaving our jobs, before leaving that place where you are being
Hmm.
impacted. Although you are
Hmm.
being impacted, but you do not leave even if you want to, because you have lots of duties, you have lots of accountabilities,
Yeah,
and for
right.
that you have to obey, right?
Hmm. So actually, my question is that you know very well you heard about Delhi. What is going on? So what kind of you suggestion you want give me, and especially for in Delhi peoples.
To be very honest, it's a really tough question. So I do not have any kind of expertise in terms of understanding these pollutions, how this pollution is created, what is the reason behind of that this kind of poisonous pollution is created. Right? Air is comes like poisons. So I do not
Hmm.
have idea about that, but I can say that I can suggest those people who live in Delhi that please protect yourself, do not come out unnecessarily. If you have any important work, then come out. Otherwise, it's better to live within your rooms so that you can
Hmm.
save your life. Otherwise, your life is going to be,
Harmful,
destroyed.
harmful,
So harmful,
harmful.
right? So for that,
Hmm.
all of you have to understand. So that's my suggestion. But to be very honest, I do not have expertise in terms of suggesting how that kind of pollution can be controlled, how government should work for controlling that. So I do not have idea. If you have
No,
any
no.
idea, please feel free to
Mhm.
share. I'm here to listen to you.
Actually, if I have if I any kind of idea, so definitely I implement myself and other people as well. But now this time, uh, like a simple like a person, not implement easily this kind of problem. Okay, if you government should care about this kind of problem, so definitely government reduce this type problem. Okay, because government have many tools and this type of um, machineries, everything. So definitely governments reduce this type problem.
Yeah,
But
that's true. That's true because government has every possible facilities to provide its people so that they do not have to struggle. But here I just have remembered that something that there's a one way to stop this kind of pollution that and government can protect its people, right? To not
hmm,
be destroyed, to not be harmed because of that poisonous air, right? So one
yeah.
suggestion just I have heard that somewhere else that every house must put a air purifier.
Pure,
But
you're
uh,
purified.
the matter is
You're
that
purified.
everybody doesn't have sufficient food to utilize that air purifier. So here government should take action. Government should just consult with the central government and ask some kind of donation, some kind of fund, and through that this Delhi government must provide every house air purifier so that they can
Hmm.
protect themselves. They do not
Yeah,
have
right.
to struggle because of that.
Right, right, right. So, what about your side, especially for your Kathmandu areas? What kind of
Kathmandu is
you?
Kathmandu is also very much polluted area, but it is not as much as Delhi has been. So I think that
Hmm.
for the time it's perfect. We do not have to struggle for that. We do not have to struggle to breathe. We do not have any kind of struggles because of pollutions. It happens, right?
Hmm.
It is disappeared. It is not visible for us, but I can say
Hmm.
that current weather condition, current situation in Kathmandu is perfect. No need to be worried about that.
Yeah, right, right, right. Now, Kathmandu side is like a mountain area. Okay,
Yeah.
especially for a mountain area.
Kathmandu,
And
Kathmandu
mountain.
is surrounded. Kathmandu is surrounded nothing but mountains. Means you can find there are lots of mountains nearby Kathmandu, and Kathmandu is entirely surrounded by mountains.
Hmm.
So You can find
Mm-hmm.
it only
Mm-hmm.
coldness, whether you come in hot, whether you come in cold. Right now, look at, I have just put very heavy cloth because I'm getting cold here, right? And
Mm-hmm.
especially in hot, also all the time you get a little, a coldness, unless or until you go outside under the sun.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. So now this time winter season going on, so
Right.
everyone protect ourselves wisely. So how about your opinion? How do you protect yourself?
To be very honest, there is only one way to protect your body, that you have to put as fat as cloth possible, because there is only one way to fight coldness, that is cloth, right? So do not
Right.
show your body, do not try to show your bicep, just try to put your all clothes, or try to protect your body, right? So
Right,
this is the way
right,
to
right,
protect. So it's my suggestion to everybody.
right, right, right. Yeah.
What do you
So
think about that?
yeah, definitely you are right because only protect yourself, only cloth and like a jacket, every whatever you have, just you protect yourself and protect your person as well, like family members, like kids. So you can take.
Yeah, of course. But here is the thing is that many young people want to show their body. They do not want to put fat clothes, because they do not want to, hide their body, right? And they
Ah,
would like to
right,
impress someone. So that is the
right.
main reason, that all the time they wanna show their body, so that somebody can be impressed because of
No, no.
their body.
Actually, wear jacket is a really looking like a gentleman. Okay, when you wear jacket so you can look like gentleman. Some people just you feel like, oh my god, I'm like having looking like a fat. Okay,
Yeah.
sometimes. So this is
Yeah, of course.
really good
It is
also.
just
And
just here, just to have jumped into this topics. I remember one of my story, right? In my childhood, I think that I was studying 7 or 8 class, and
mm-hmm,
that day was holiday, and
mm-hmm,
my father brought a new cloth, right? And it
mm-hmm.
was literally, very hard coldness. And that time
Uh-huh.
I put that cloth, did not to wear my jacket, because I wanted to show that new cloth to my friends. And I went to
Mm-hmm.
somewhere else. It's like 7 or 8 kilometers far away from my village. And when I
Mm-hmm.
arrived there, I felt really crazy myself. So I really was about to get faint. That much coldness I was getting. Having said that, I did not put that kind of cloth, right? So now I'm
Mm-hmm.
realizing that this kind of job should not be done, should not to be showcased, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm just visualizing right away that what kind of attitude I had earlier.